Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm so sorry if I burp a lot during this. I'm not expecting anyone to even be watching on this one, I'm not gonna lie. I am tired as hell. I just don't want to lose my Streamathon streak, you know? Let me just... Yeah. Whew, okay. Alright. I'm like normal levels of tired, I swear, I swear, I swear, I swear. Okay. Me and my 0 viewers, the number 0, my beloved. Me and the number 0 are lovers, actually. Just setting up my phone on my gorgeous Hatsune Miku second monitor stand. Alright. We're getting right to it today. Because I am not gonna lie. I am worried that I have forgotten all of the details from yesterday. October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Hold on, I have to move some shit so that I can actually see the screen. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Damn! Alright, alright. This is no time for dead people jokes, please! You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. The one thing I can't stop thinking about, the key card. If his key card was in his bag, then how did he get into Studio 1? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Whittle Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh shit, I think I have this categorized in the art. Hold on. Oh, okay, no, it's... Let me just... Okay. There we go. Now we've got things sorted out. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Sorry, Edgeworth. And he's like, are you done yet? This is very unprofessional. Sorry. And Phoenix is like, are you talking to the omniscient god that rules us all and the puppet master? I have no idea what you're talking about, Phoenix. Anyway. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. No opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. I've never yawned in my life. It's fine. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, Raffle. Salmonella, I'm a director of television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right! She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Just press on everything. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. That's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Shut up. Phoenix, you're also a little freak. Like, still, I was pretty busy all day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, that's the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Roughs. Rolling on the floor, starving? I was wondering too. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Okay, what exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak, the assistant cooked some up. Ew. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting with the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? Yeah, that must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wrote it down then. Ew. A mental image I will carry with me to my fucking grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Ruffle! Well, Mr. Manila, what's all this about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job! If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, we took a break, Ruffle, but it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me, Steams. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Who took a break? Raffle. There's only 15 minutes. 15, there's only 13 in base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, though. Why is that? It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to bring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Took a break, Ruffle. Can I check this? Present the map?
Objection!
There's evidence. Shit! Bro, what am I supposed to do? The label reads sleeping pills. Between 2:15 and 4 p.m. Block the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 p.m. I don't know, here? Shit! God damn it. Bruh. I'm gonna lose this fucking trial again, and it's gonna piss me off. What does flu mean? What time exactly did you take this break? Shit, the music didn't change. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. I don't know what I'm supposed to present. It's 15 minutes. I don't, fuck it, I'm looking it up. This is my goddamn playthrough, and I get to look up shit if I want. He's Attorney. Steel Samurai walkthrough. 'Cause, like, fuck it. Day 2, okay. Well, Phoenix, I just want to... Okay. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you weren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? No, it's impossible. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Damn, he caked up. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. God damn it, it's Cody! Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. I'm not tired. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. Haha, it's 11:11 p.m. Ooh, 11:11, make a wish. I wish to get... Oh, fuck, it's 11:12. God damn it. Okay. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. And they think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Why, you... Thanks, Sneef. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questions. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's so fucking tiny! Oh, he's so teeny tiny! Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Just the fucking crates of donuts. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. He's so bad with kids. Which makes it so fucking funny that his favorite show is the Steel Samurai. Witness. Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Very, very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see, what then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found a map on the internet and went to the studio. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? His head wasn't busted. Kinda got lost on the way for about 30 minutes. I've already pressed on this. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. Totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took it down. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Can I present the...
Objection!
Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? Damn it! You know what? Fuck it, I'm using a walkthrough. Oh, I was supposed to present the camera. God damn it, okay.
Objection!
Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Oh god, it's the 2000s, it's the 2000s! It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Hold on, my chat's not loading. Yo, hi! What's up, dude? Who's this little guy? Okay, so, we've made some progress. We solved Mia's murder. It was basically a Trump parody who did it. So, now, this is a murder case where, the guy who is being accused, the defendant, he is the main actor for a children's show called The Steel Samurai, which Maya is obsessed with. And secretly, canonically, so is Edgeworth. He is super into The Steel Samurai. His canonical ringtone is the Steel Samurai theme song. So, we're trying to prove that Mr. Will Powers, is innocent of having killed the main actor for the bad guy of the show, the evil magistrate. The victim's name is Jack Hammer. And so we're trying to figure out who else could have possibly done it and gone to the studio and killed Jack Hammer, because Will Powers was asleep in his dressing room. Now, his dressing room is off the employee area, okay? So Jack Hammer's body was found in Studio 1, but interestingly enough, there was no blood on the floor. And he was found in his costume. So Phoenix made a comment that was like, I guess all the blood soaked into that big thick costume. So the gate there, basically, there's a camera on it. There's a camera on that gate, and it took this picture of the Steel Samurai walking toward Studio 1, where Jack Hammer's body was found, at 2 o'clock, and the time of death was 2:30. So, the thing is, right, he was walking toward Studio 1, but could have gone to Studio 2, and that's what I'm thinking, because it's been a really long time. It's been like years since I watched the Game Grumps play through this case, so I generally, like, sort of remember what happens, but not completely. So, Will Powers was asleep in his dressing room, the Steel Samurai costume was in the corner, and he was like, yeah, I just didn't wake up when they stole it for some reason. Romeo Digital Roots is a guy who don't know shit about fuck heart emoji. Also, like, he went to take his nap at, like, noon, and they had more rehearsal at 4 o'clock, right? But, at noon or so, all of the employees, they ate lunch together in the employee area. And Phoenix and Maya found this thing that says sleeping pills by that table. So it looks like somebody drugged Will Powers to keep him asleep so that they could steal the costume and walk past the gate. Also important information is that you see how this person is dragging their leg? So Will Powers sprained his ankle during the morning rehearsal. And so whoever is actually in the costume had to have known that Will Powers sprained his ankle that morning. So, because they're dragging their leg like it's hurt, in order to, like, frame him better. So it can't be, so we have Maya, Edgeworth, so this is Will Powers. Oh my god, he's 1 year older than me, that's crazy. This is the security lady who works at the main gate. Yeah, he's only fucking 23. I never realized that. So this is the security lady, Mrs. Oldbag, or Miss Oldbag. She works at the main gate. She needs to take several chill pills. So she actually saw whoever was in the Steel Samurai costume headed towards Studio 1. Okay, this is the victim, Jack Hammer, age 37, which they say, like, they keep saying, like, oh yeah, he used to be really big, and, like, his career's really gone downhill and stuff, but, like, he's 37, dog. Like, 37 is not that old. So this is Cody Hackins. He is 7 years old, he's extremely sassy, and he was there at the studio because in the employee area, if he was a woman, it'd be believable for them to say that. Truth! There's a grate in the employee area that, like a drain that kids use to sneak into the studios sometimes, if they're big fans of the show. And so Cody, like, regularly sneaks in. Yeah, hacker voice, he's in. So Cody regularly sneaks in, but this is the first time he was ever in during a rehearsal, and, he tried to find, the studio so he could watch, but he kinda got lost a little bit. So he actually witnessed, whoever was in the Steel Samurai costume stab who he's referring to as the bad guy. And the thing about Cody is, he has this digital camera, which was new technology at the time of this game's release. It was new technology, Romeo. Yeah! Literally, the judge is like, could you explain to me what a digital camera is? And Phoenix is like, it's a camera, but, digital? It's a new type of camera. This is, the props assistant named Penny Nichols. Love her. She's a little lesbian in my heart. And she, most notably, did not know that Will Powers sprained his ankle. This is the director. His name is Sal Manella. He's awful, and because he's the worst, he, like, openly, gets weird and thirsty about Maya, and not even when she's in, oh my god, you haven't even seen Mia possessing Maya yet. You're gonna see, the next time that Maya talks, it's Mia in Maya's body. Yeah, this is the producer, Dee Vasquez. She kind of saved the studio, and she's, like, weird. Like, but extremely beautiful and attractive and hot, obviously. So, right now, what we're trying to do is find any way that we can to prove that Will Powers didn't do it, because right now, literally everyone else has an alibi. But nobody else seems to have seen that Will Powers was sleeping. So right now we're asking if Cody took a picture, because he says that he has a picture. I'm trying my fucking best. I'm not gonna lie. I'm using a walkthrough a little bit. Listen. It gets really boring if you have to redo the whole fucking trial day, because I did that last time. Like, yesterday, I had to redo a whole trial day because I, got penalized too many times, and I lost, and Will Powers was declared guilty. So it's really annoying and tedious, and I'm on my last penalty, so I'm just gonna use a walkthrough when I have to make, like, choices and present evidence and stuff. So Cody says he has a picture of every victory scene of every battle the Steel Samurai has ever won. Because he goes to all of the, like, live performances, he tapes every episode, and so, like, before, he said, like, he saw the moment that the Steel Samurai got the bad guy, but he hasn't specified, like, who the bad guy was. And the murder weapon was the samurai spear, which is the prop that, the samurai spear, which is, like, Will's, Steel Samurai prop, and it's also crucial that it's, like, heavy and hard to lift. And so it couldn't have been anybody of, like, a smaller stature, or anybody who's kind of weaker. And also, it's a lot to remember. There's a mascot statue, in the studio, which sits, like, right at the junction of Studio 1 and Studio 2 on this path, and it was really windy the day of the murder, and the wind snapped off the head of the mascot, and it knocked down a tree, and so the path from Studio 2 was blocked, and so the director and producers and stuff who were in Studio 2, they all have an alibi from 2:15 to... Oh, hello! I'm alright, how are you? But yeah, they all have an alibi from 2:15 to 4 o'clock when a crane came and moved the head of the mascot. So... We're trying to solve a moida. I think it's going pretty good. I think Cody is withholding a little bit of information. I think Cody is my favorite character in this case, just because he's such a little shit. Yeah. Oh, Illinois. How's California? I bet it's warmer than it is here. I mean, it's been getting nicer lately, but we've had a couple of cold snaps. Hi, Nova. Oh, thank you for following. Sick. I'm like, wow, this is new. I don't know how to react to this. I was explaining, the whole case to Romeo because Romeo's been missing it. Also, Romeo has not seen Mia possessing Maya yet, so that's gonna be... Okay. So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera? Oh, by the way, it's... I'm figuring things out, personally. I don't have, like, a regular job, and I stream for funsies. Oh, thank you! I mean, the hope is to become a full-time streamer. That's why I'm trying to do this whole, streamathon thing, where I stream Ace Attorney every day, because, well, the 4th Ace Attorney game takes place this year, and I want to get to the 4th game. Thank you! I appreciate that a lot. Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. That'd be cool to think about. If you want, I have a Blue Sky account. I appreciate the offer. I have a Blue Sky account. If you would like to DM there, that'd be cool, but I would appreciate less, my Discord is on my Blue Sky. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Press. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. Okay. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, 'cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. So something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before, you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix. Yeah, so this is Mia possessing Maya, and just wait until you see her forward-facing sprite. It's... see now why it took me a minute to remember that Maya is 17 in this game? Yeah! Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Fuck, I don't want to get a penalty, I'm using the walkthrough. Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Camera. Present. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. That's worse, Phoenix. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. And now we're gonna arrest that kid, put him in jail for the rest of his goddamn life. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. And I'm gonna dismiss my goddamn medication alarms so they stop. I can check after stream. So you missed the climax of the fight, right? Yeah. Well, Phoenix? No, the medication alarm, it haunts Nova. I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Ghost Chief hyping us up for real. I love this sprite, it's so funny. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? May the ghost of Booby's past move us forwards. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. So no photo. Snap skateboard. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Press. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Oh my god, shut up. Ah! Listen, my alarms are meant to annoy me into taking my medication. But I forgot that I can just mute my phone. Lol. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Fun fact, Phoenix's voice clips were updated in the update for the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Really? Also, hello! Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. I don't know if I believe you, Cody. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Not the Apollo foreshadowing. No, Phoenix. That's Apollo's thing, silly Billy. Well, wow. This feels great. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. Romeo in the chat, like, I understood that reference. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I can bluff my way through anything. Oh, shit. Lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Figure out what this kid's all about. You're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villains, so I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Fun fact, Maya Fey would have originally been a lawyer in training who was preparing to pass the bar exam. Man, in this playthrough, you gotta be careful with that bar. You could hit your head on it and forget literally everything you learned about being a lawyer, just like Phoenix.
Objection!
Yes, the music changed! Thank God! I didn't look at the walkthrough for that one and I got nervous! I don't want to replay the whole thing! Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad! I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. You know you got that shit right if the music halts. For real. I'm like, please, please, please let the music change and let Phoenix say something other than, this evidence clearly contradicts what the witness is saying. Or whatever. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. Fun fact, all characters in this game were voiced by random staff members except for Phoenix's English voice and the Latin, Spanish, Portuguese voices. Cool! He claims it's the perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. He's standing on a box! Yeah, when Phoenix is winning, he's just like, who gives a fuck about professionalism? I'm on top of the world, dog! Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! Phoenix, I think we've finally discovered the truth. Canonically appropriate for both male and females? And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Like, appropriate as a name? To call? Just like white guy blinking at the camera. Did he actually? Nods. Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from that day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Steel Samurai didn't win! I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. Yeah, the heterochromia. Picture of Phoenix Wright. My car has homophobia. Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! This is how bitches talk about Goku for real. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Him in his little box he's standing on. Ah! I love him. Order, I will have order. Well, witness, I mean Cody, is this true? Well, what did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh, Phoenix, you made him fucking cry! Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and then he didn't move. Yeah, God, Phoenix, you're such a fucking bully. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? I've never made a mistake in my entire life. I can't start now. What do you mean an error? My gifted kid swag. It's killing me. I don't like the Edgeworth pointing at me. He's like, you are a homosexual. I know it. I can smell homophobic Edgeworth. It's internalized broken heart emoji. An error? What's all this about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Yeah! Why his finger's so geometric? Bro square as fuck. It's him proving how straight he is. Order! Show the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? Mia, the truth is actually quite homogeneous. Homo? Ew. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? Yeah, her name is actually legitimately Oldbag. Mia sounding evil. Listen, my bit is that Mia has has a sort of omniscient level of knowledge. Mia has a sort of omniscient level of knowledge of the fact that I am the puppet master controlling this game. So she's like, Phoenix, press R1. What the fuck are you talking about, Mia? The puppet master controlling all of us will know, Phoenix. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Huh? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Huh? What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. It was outside Studio 2. I fucking knew it. It's been fucking ages since I watched this, but I remembered something about Studio 1 not being the fucking crime scene. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. The Puppet Master, they've already realized what you're being too much of a dumbass to look at yet. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, Mia's talking fucking crazy again. But, you know, can I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Don't worry, the Puppet Master's got this one. God, Mia, it's so fucking creepy when you talk like that. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Oh! Mia has a shake her head sprite. Mia when Phoenix is thinking about Edgeworth again. Shake, shake head. Phoenix, stop thinking about your gay-ass homosexual little crush and focus on the trial. Present. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'm having FOMO. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. Phoenix, stop ogling the prosecution for the 50th time. God, haven't I taught you anything? Sorry, Mia. It's hard to remember anything at all after I hit my head on that bar. The body was found here. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. What? Ah! Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there? The path? Oh, the path was blocked. Right? Hold on. No, I'm consulting the walkthrough. I don't... The trailer is there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, both of these are true and relevant, but... Okay. The trailer is there. I don't want to redo the whole thing. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof, I think. I don't think for some reason holds up in court. Yes, it's the bottle. Okay, I wanted to make sure. I have proof. You do? God, it's so interesting and sexy and cool when he has proof and is able to pull off things that should be impossible in court. God damn it. You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. Don't worry, guys. The source? Trust me, bro. The puppy master controlling us remembers that Will Powers is innocent in this trial. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Bada bing, bada boom. So Jack tried killing Will and ended up getting killed himself, if I got it right. I honestly don't remember. Because Jack knocked Will out so he could steal the costume. So we still don't know why he stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. They ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? Sleeping powder, that's my favorite Gorillaz song. Cool, I mean, it's a pretty good song. I personally like Rhinestone Eyes. Anyway, the defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. And Cody's just there like... drugged? What? Huh? Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. And also mine and Maya's, because we didn't exactly handle it with fucking gloves. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. Yeah, like, I don't know much about... Listen, this is the Japanifornia legal system. You get 3 days to have a trial and then they fucking kill you. And then in Ace Attorney 4, we get a potential change to that system that's really interesting and really cool and really good, and then nothing happens. Okay. It's fine. It's definitely not like Ace Attorney 4 is the best Ace Attorney game ever in the world or anything. I don't have a bias. I don't. I'm so neutral. I'm Switzerland, baby. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Huh, god damn it. Homework? Aw, beans. What if my dog eats it, Your Honor? You're too broke to have a dog. You don't even have insurance. Ah, shit, you're right. Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. When the game does the same fucking bit you just did. I'm getting a B+ in lawyer job. You know who's getting an A+ in lawyer? Something normal to want, impossible to achieve? Apollo fucking Justice, baby! Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Apollo Justice on Topo. On Topo what? Clavier Gavin? Ah! Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew! That was a close one. Romeo, wait until you see this fucking sprite. Do you remember how Mia's chest looked? It was booby, but it wasn't, like, all the way down type of like, just get, you could give her a shirt. We would still know. We would still know it's her. You draw her completely. You don't have to make the... She's 17! That one Tumblr post? Yeah! Mm-hmm. I'm so glad I put that in my video, because, like, it really... The relevance just keeps getting more relevant. Also, you remember how the guard in the detention center, his name is Ronald, and he's a disgraced clown? So the other side of the detention center, like, the visitor side looks exactly the same, because they didn't want to redraw it or anything, so it looks literally just like the exact same. So I decided that the guard on the visitor side is his twin brother Donald, and then yeah, he's so silly and so sad. The guys back here are named, I think I called them Ponold and Gonald or some shit like that, and they're like quadruplets or something. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. And I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seemed so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? They are freaking this guy the fuck out. Look at him, he's got anxiety. Oh, of course we're kidding. Right, Phoenix? Right, Phoenix? We're kidding. He's sad. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Shut the fuck up, Phoenix! I wasn't kidding. I was about to see you hanged, dude. Fucking executed. Moe, cute? Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks, Steve. To be continued. How we doing, chat? What do we think? Right? This fucking rocks. I love these fucking games, dude. And you know what makes it all the better? I have no fucking idea what happens anymore. And I keep almost failing. You know what? Next time I won't need the walkthrough. I won't need it. Romeo, let's converse. What do we think is happening? I'm literally Phoenix IRL. Literally me. Honestly, Nova's more Phoenix IRL because they're getting a liberal arts degree and a criminology degree. Yeah, I don't fucking remember. Oh, also important though that I just remembered, in the Studio 2 lot, there's an incinerator, and Phoenix said, like, damn, you know, this looks new, but it looks like they've already used it because it's, like, covered in soot. They couldn't find the Steel Samurai costume. They fucking burned it, because that's actually what was covered in blood. And then they put him in the evil magistrate costume, which is what he was found in. Me when I Phoenix on my right until I make up 20 million new criminology theories to prove my point. Yeah. She fee on my nicks till I write. Is this anything? I have something to say, but I don't know if I have the strength to say it. I have something to say, and I don't know if I have the strength to say it. Do I say it, chat? She edge on my worth till we go for miles. She Vaughn on my karma till that man gets Fred. Do you know that fucking Tumblr post that's like, yeah, shipping McQueen and Doc is problematic, ship Mater Fred instead, and then somebody's like, by the way, Mater Fred is shipping Mater with Manfred von Karma from Ace Attorney. You haven't met Von Karma yet, Romeo, but we're getting there. Next case, we're gonna meet Manfred von Karma. That dusty bitch. Okay. Part of me wants to stop now because I'm really tired and, like, streaming until 1:30 yesterday knocked me out for, like, all of today, but also I'm having fun. But I'm having fun also. This is fun. What if I sleep on stream? That's some real streamathon shit. Just chew. Chew. We can come back to it tomorrow. That is the whole point of the streamathon. I'm just also kind of worried that, like, I'm not gonna get to the 4th game. We can come back to it tomorrow. And I can always stream multiple times in a day. And, guys, I'll send a picture to the Discord. I got my clear controller today. And it took a minute to get set up because it didn't want to connect to the PS4 on its own. But, like, I got it, bro. And she's so pretty. I love clear case shit. One day when I get famous enough to set up a P.O. box or some shit, listen, I'm gonna be like, I love anything clear case, especially if it's like purple clear case. And I'm gonna be like, send me purple clear case shit. Clear cases, like how Phoenix will never in his life have. Yeah, what isn't clear cut about interviewing a parrot on the stand? I don't understand what you mean. What could possibly be anything opaque about getting a parrot to testify? Or an orca? Like, what? I don't understand. What do you mean? That's clear as day. Clear as fucking crystal, dog. Romeo, that shit happens for real. See, I only got to the beginning of watching the Orca case because I started watching Ace Attorney 5. I started watching a playthrough of it, so I got to the beginning of the Orca case, right? But, like, I get the parrot a little... This is the thing, it's so crazy I don't have to lie. I don't need to. I was joking about how Phoenix swallows a poison necklace. And by joking, I mean I wasn't joking. Phoenix does that shit. The circus puppets. Fucking... Trucy Wright staging her own kidnapping. In the courtroom. Oh, bombs also, yes. I'm not gonna give any more context to that one. It's just bombs. There's a canon animation of Apollo passing out. Oh, Orange Clavier! I'm so excited for Orange Clavier! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Whew. Is the person with the fun facts in the chat? Do you have anything to add? Oh wait, shit, I just timed them out for 10 minutes. Untime out. God damn it, I've tried to press the back button. Fucking... Bro, my streamer doesn't know shit about fuck. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end stream, I think. It's been nice hanging out, gang. See you tomorrow. Actually, when tomorrow is everybody... I can talk about this in the Discord. I'll text y'all. Alright. Thanks for coming to stream, guys. Bye!